Um, let me.
That's crazy.
If it starts lagging and getting choppy, let me know. Because I'm
All right.
I'm running it straight from my cellular. So.
All right.
So what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today?
All right. Welcome to the show. This is the Galaxy Brick Outpost, and I am Jacob at Fantastic Studios, and with me is Sebastian at Seb's Bricks, and today we got a very nice show lined up for you.
So today we're gonna be reviewing these two bad boys.
Yeah.
All right.
No, right now this is the battle pack. Let me set this one to a side, and then I will put up. There he is. There's the Plogoon. All right. So, yeah. So this is the Plo Koon figure in the set. Let's see, let's get this as close as possible. Very nice figure. Very solid.
Like the head mold.
Yeah, the head mold is very clean.
And
it's very durable too.
Let me see.
It's not flimsy at all. Like you can't even bend it, really.
Really, that's good. The old one's definitely very flimsy.
Because the old one was like rubber.
Yeah, I have one right here. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I have it right here. I'm just taking off a little coat that I put on him, so we can do a comparison. All right, so if it focuses on him, I can zoom in, right? There you go. There you go. Yeah, so this is the old one. I think this is the one that has a crack, because I have two. One has a crack and the other one doesn't. Yeah.
That's the
Another one, because yeah, this is the more common one. The gunship one I keep in a case.
The one in the anti-vehicle cannon.
Is Starfighter? No. What is the difference with that one, if you don't mind? Hey, we got 19 viewers. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing today?
Plo Koon Starfighter and all the differences and all the comparisons. Got good stuff right here. Yeah, I'll go get the other version of Plo Koon so we can do an in-depth comparison. Yeah.
Give me one.
Comes with age. All right, so that's this one right here. Yeah. So this is the one from the anti-vehicle cannon. Yeah.
Are we holding the same figure? No, right? No, right? It's different, right? The eye? It's more... Oh, he's like more metallic. Yeah.
But still got the what do you call it? The rubber tips.
But he was also just dueling Asajj Ventress.
Fortunate crack.
On that one. See that? He is a cursed figure. It's that brittle brown, man. They really gets you every time, even on the figures. That's why I opt for these. But I need to find somebody who has more than just like a handful of them. These, cause like,
Yeah. This is what these two look like side by side. Yeah, those ones are
yeah,
good.
super clean, man. I love how they actually made his head accurate and like they didn't like. You know how the old
Right.
his ears are a bit like too on his head in the Clone Wars and stuff. He looks like the one that you're holding on your left hand looks a lot more accurate,
Yeah.
and he's just such an iconic guy.
He is, yeah. I mean, I like that he's in a microfighter, but I wish that he was in a actual, like, bigger playset.
That up. Let me zoom out a little bit, and then give me a second to grab something. Because if we rewind to earlier this year, to one of the first sets that released, we were we were given this thing right here. Boom. All right. And this thing, we have this. So a lot of us were led to believe that we were gonna get a full sized one, but we got this. I guess. Well, I think Lego knew in a way people would probably find a way to like turn Jedi Bobs into this. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of made sense because like especially yeah, we are touching on these sets that are releasing. But do you think they'll make more of that show that came out, the Rebuild the Galaxy? I like that show. I'm not sure about the sets, but they are. Oh, dude, I'm excited. Oh man, I haven't. Oh, dude, I have to look that up right now so I can see what it is. That's so. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I mean, what else do you think about this figure?
The only thing they probably could add, but not necessary, is probably a cape, but it is what it is. Oh, and not to mention the astromech. It needs the body.
They did.
Raise the price a little bit more just to give us the body. I think that would be okay because you can justify it with two figures. Because they kind of did that with what you call it, Grogu and Mando. Yeah. So if they could do it for that, they could do it for this.
I don't know why. It's all good. I personally think that it's very good for the people that want to get a Plo Koon and not really want to pay like a lot for one. You know, I think Plo Koon goes anything from like 15 to like what 30, $40 on Bricklink, and you know maybe somebody doesn't want to pay that and they want to get something with it. And I think this is very good. We are getting introduced to a newer figure, something that is a new direction for Lego with like a newer mold. They try to stay away from that, from what I know, right? Like creating new molds just for one figure, but I think it's nice they did that for us. And I just wish they Loki did that for the clones. It would have been a smarter move, but it's okay. It's all good. What do you think about the? I wasn't able to pick up the other set, but you actually do have the Dark Troopers. I would love to see that.
Yeah, with stud shooters.
he changes colors. Let's see.
We'll start off with the Stormy. Is gone out of sand. Yes, they are unique and new. So we got this guy right here. They're very nice. I really like the hint of gold. It's very cool. Yeah.
But I was kind of happy that I wasn't able to find one because I was like, helmet mode. Oh, that's clean. He reminds me of how do you pronounce the Lord of the Ring? Those like zombie looking guys, the Uruk. I don't know. I don't know, dude. There's a Lego figure from Lord of the Rings that has this very similar head. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can use that for multiple things. Zombie apocalypse. Even within Star Wars, you can do like that ship that is in. They wrote a book about that. The zombies on that one ship, and they were all stormtroopers. Yeah, very clean. Oh, no, that guy's very clean. We talked about him last time we were reviewing our figures. Yeah, that's clean. That's good. I wish they would give us more figs with arm prints, but at the same time, you know, so yeah, I mean, special stuff is when they decide when it's special because we get arm prints on figures like this guy, but then he came in a tank and it wasn't even, that high up on the price point. But then we don't get it with figures like the Boba Fett in the new UCS.
So yeah, one of them has a gray helmet. Let me get that one up a little closer. Yeah, I personally don't like it. Um, it's just so kind of offsetting. Yeah. Do, do you know that what do you call it? That Shadow Guard battle pack with these kind of grayish stormtroopers? Yeah, I think that'd be interesting to have that and just kind of switch the helmets. Yeah, yeah, that's a battle pack I still want to chase and get. I think those figures in there are pretty cool.
Era gave us some really good like sets for clone or for Imperials. Some really good stuff out of that.
Yeah. You know what I was just wondering?
What?
Do I have the live chat disabled?
I think you do.
Well, that's unfortunate. But oh
Alrighty.
well.
Oh well. Do you wanna try and enable it?
I don't want to end anything. I'm just not gonna mess with it. Oh, we're good. I think. Sorry, folks. Anyone who's watching wants to say something, we'll make sure it's enabled next time. We had a little bit of tech diffs, but yeah, but yeah, this is a pretty good. I would say this is a pretty cool build. It's got like these thrusters on the back. and then it's got 4 good spots to, put the figures on so you can load it up, and then a driver's seat. Yeah. It kinda reminds me of the Rebel troop transport from the Rebels battle pack with the Rebel stormtroopers. Uh, no, not recently. Well, the one that came out, like, 10 years ago. No, no, no. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Rebel troop transport? It's it's just 4 white Stormies. Yeah.
One's like a speeder, and the other one's like a yeah. Oh, we're talking about different sets? Okay, got you. Okay, I got you.
Or so, he could angle it kinda wacky directions, I guess.
Like, Spectre vibes. Have you seen, Cyberpunk on Netflix? It's like an anime. It's very build reminds me of something that would, like, be in that universe. Highly recommend that if anybody's watching. Very good anime.
I think that it would be pretty useful because this is a pretty nice, windscreen. Like, check this out. Yeah. Then it's got some of these, like, nice black pieces in the ball joints. So, yeah, even if you're just not gonna. Yeah, the clips right here? Yeah. Yes, the stud shooters, and it has the clip racks, and then that is it.
I'm a little scared though for the summer sets. Those are looking. They want to keep adding like $10.
For the most part. Yeah.
I think it'll be nice. And yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't think I'm gonna get the battle pack immediately. I'll probably wait till it goes on sale, even for a few dollars, because I'd want to get like a couple and make like a mock for it, you know. And by the time it goes on sale, I'll feel like I've had already built both of them, because it's probably gonna take me a while to build both of them. Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely have a lot of sets I haven't built yet. Yeah, I'm waiting for the right time for some too. What else, bro? Yeah, 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 of course. Let's have let's pop them up right here. Let me make some room. So today we're gonna do a little show and tell, guys. Jacob brought a retired set. I brought a retired set. Let's see, and I'm gonna put mine down? No. So, I brought Ahsoka Starfighter and Vulture Droid set. I actually got this deal for a really good, really good deal. Sorry, the set for a good deal. This guy had listed a Megabot set and this set for $100. And when I met him in person, he claimed it was sealed, but when I met him in person, he said, or he the box was open, the instructions were kind of messed up, and I couldn't tell if everything was in there. So I told him I'd give him 20 for it, and he took it. He took the deal. So, and I showed him. I was like, I'll show you what this goes for. And I showed him through Bricklink, and I was like, this is a gamble for me. I don't know if this is complete or not. But I mean, you guys tell me if it's complete or not. Oh man, I won't even, I'm gonna have to move the box. Hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, this is probably one of the most iconic sets, especially because we start seeing an influx after this release of more like dual ships. We started seeing a lot more dual ship being used, more like chasing sets, more like Imperial versus Rebels, clones versus droids, Jedi's versus droids. It was super cool to see that at the time. And then also, uh, like you were saying earlier, we used to get bodies for droids. Now we get, we don't get body for droids. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you right there, buddy. Looking at that guy. That'd be nice. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, like, it'd be super annoying to see. Sorry about the honking, guys. I live in a HOA, and like they're like townhomes, so we all live together. Sorry about that. So, what about you, Jacob? What did you bring today?
The Flash Speeder, and then also then the figure. Yeah. So yeah,
The same figure in a way, but I can't find his head in this very moment. I wish I could because it'd be hilarious to show it on camera right now. Let me see. I have the body right here though. You remember this guy from that set we were talking about? He comes with that same exact head actually, but I customized. Go ahead, go ahead. Let me see if I find his head real quick. Yeah, I found his head. I found his head. Hold on. Let me do a little swappy swap. All right, there we go. Yep. So, it- is it the same head? Leave it to Lego. This guy's dope. I really like this guy. Honestly, dude. I might just start throwing him like this in my mocks. Like, yep, he's your superior. He he is your Moff. He is Moff Smiley. Oh, let me see it. Oh, okay. So he's even more Imperial. So learning about the ranks and actually that you have that set, I love that you have that set because I'm gonna talk a little bit about Phantom Menace 2 and a little lore. Um, the Moffs in Star Wars aren't anything to do with the military, but more so people that are assigned to them by whatever state, region, country. Not country, because I guess they're more like territories in Star Wars, but they're more like government bodies that assist the military, but they have a lot of power. Like they have a lot of sway and say in the military. Like you see Moff Tarkin, Moff Gideon, all these Moffs. And one of the Moffs that just so happens to turn into a Moff is Princess Padme's guard, who is his superior to your right. So I forget his name, but he becomes a Moff after Order 66 happens. Oh man, I forget his name though. You know the guy that saves her and he's like, "Are you okay, my lady?" after the explosion in episode 2? He becomes a Moff. Yeah, he becomes a Moff after the Order 66. And what I learned is that the Moffs aren't really anybody with like formal military or like military or naval training and like imperial naval training. So a lot of the Moffs aren't really like they don't have any experience in combat or stuff like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't know that either until recently. Somebody was telling me about that. They're basically like these rich aristocrats that like have sway and like military power.
But it's still very cool. It has a one by one printed tile right there. Yeah, and right there. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's really cool that they have like very small prints and stuff. Just kind of like a good flash of detail back then.
Before and the evolution of Lego, because this set came out before this set, and then we look at newer sets and they're a lot less studs. Like they're a lot more like grounded out, like smoothened out. But their original Legos were not like that. And recently I saw somebody do an argument about that, and I think the original ones look much better and are much more nostalgic.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah. Let me move on to the next set I got, which is going to be very comparable to the part of your set that you have right here. Yeah. Look at that. So this one right here on the side, like all the stuff here is printed. That tile right there, it's printed. Yeah. Then this front piece right here, this is also printed as well. So they just go above and beyond.
Three on the sides. And but this one does too. It's not it does it and it does. Like I've gotten it to where it's good, but if you play with it too much, these things will unclip on you. But it's nice because I like posing it like if it got like shot down, and like I put these little fire clips, and it's cool for my mocks. It, it's nice. It's nice. It's also cool to like kind of pose it like this, like it's flying. It's.
Early 2000 style. like very early 2000s. Yeah, that's like 2010s, but yeah, it's still really cool though. Yeah,
The clones you would use for that mock, would they look like these guys, or would they look like the old ones that are kind of see through? Dude, no, but that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. A lot of people don't do that. That was one of my first sets, actually. The battle pack. That and the 2008, or no, was it 6 Venator? Those 2 sets came out the same year. Or not Venator, I'm sorry, Star Destroyer. The play scale Star Destroyer. It came with Vader and some guys. It was pretty nice. Great Christmas. Great Christmas. W memories.
take out of it. It does not. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move this guy off to the side, and
Dude, that's that's super clean. You know what? Actually, give me just 1 second, because if we're gonna show off shuttles, the thing is, mine's sealed right now. I haven't had the courage to open it because I really, honestly, quite quite honestly with you, don't particularly like this set, but I got it as a gift from somebody that really cares for me. So it's pretty long, and yeah. Uh, I'll put it like that for right now until I make some space. Hold on. So he comes in that set. What year is that from? 20.
but fun fact, this set right here actually, the build, so there's actually two versions of this kind of out there. Um, but it's the same build. So there's an Imperial shuttle like this, and it comes with this guy, and then it's supposed to come with a couple other figures as well. But there's also another set that came out, I think maybe a year or two after this one. It's called the Imperial Inspection, and that one comes with like an insane amount of minifigures. But it's a completely different set though. But it's the same exact build as this that they just reused. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I have an alternate device here. Let me find out. Okay. Lego Imperial Inspection.
Ugliest shuttle I've ever seen. What is the color scheme? What were we going for? Arctic Frost, like the Rocky Mountains. Oh, dude, I've seen that. That's a
That I got. So I'll pull up the other one. Um,
Let me see what I can do.
Same exact build. Yep.
It's kind of like irking to me how Lego has gone for making sets like this, and then you see sets like the Bad Batch shuttle, and it's a similar shuttle, and it's supposed to be like a modified version, I believe, but it has like studs on one side, and it looks weird, the middle flap, like this.
The windscreen is also printed. Um, I think those are the only printed elements. Yeah, Smiley. Uh, yeah. So this thing pops off. Okay, this is one thing. Like, there's not an actual function to lift it up. You gotta like rip it off. Yeah, yeah. And then that's a print up here too. I don't really think they're shying away. They're just not doing it as often. At least with Star Wars. Like, I feel like they're just giving Star Wars the shaft.
Lot of movie stuff. Lot of movie. But that is very 2002, but you love to see it. I mean, that's the nostalgia that everyone likes. Now, what does he look like with like maybe Vader coming out? Do you have a Vader around? I think that'd be nice. Maybe like a Vader and like a little stormtrooper right there coming down, and then your Moff is just kind of like, "What's up, guys? We're definitely working." But, the, I have the OG Vader helmet, but I have him on the new Vader, so it looks a little weird.
I I am not sure which one's older, but I'm just gonna throw it up there. Okay. All right. So we got this Vader right here. Can't stand up on his own shuttle. No, I think they saw two Vaders. Yeah.
Straight across doesn't have so much of a divot. Yeah, the one you just shook, the bottom, the metallic plate right at his neck on his torso, that like silver part that has like black stripes coming down and it touches his breathalyzer plate or thing in the middle. It's curved a bit more than the one on your other hand. You see how that one's like more straight across? Then his belt is a little bit thinner and doesn't have as much depth as the one on your right. The one on your right has a lot, like a little bit more depth in those like packs. They look like they're a little like deeper, like a little like you know what I mean. We'll use the one that looks more at the time. Dude, that's so clean. Uh, let me hold on. I'm gonna put what can I put right there? Because I think it'd be a nice thumbnail for us. Let me see. I don't. I definitely don't have the correct one. He's definitely 100% incorrect, but he still looks cool. But he has a chrome hilt. I gave him a chrome hilt. Only the best for our boy. He did bring peace to the galaxy somehow. The chrome treatment. Don't you have a chromie? You have a chromie. Yeah, we got to do a video for you on that, and then yeah, yeah. If you want, bring him up. I don't have any, but I'd love to see them. I love chrome figures in general. So, thank you, whoever's watching. You're the man, dog, or lady if you're a girl. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's a Naboo starfighter with the chrome undercarriage. Oh, it'd be a shame if somebody had it. Do you have that? I'm pretty sure you have that. No? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I'm sorry. I thought you had that. For some reason, yeah, you had that. Chrome Storm is so clean, dude. I have no Chrome. Now, let's be honest. The older Siths are just much cleaner. They look much more menacing. They look much just better, man. Yeah. Now, I will 100% say though, in my opinion, the best mall that ever came out was this guy. I really like this mall. I love this mall. He's probably best depiction of him. No, sadly I don't, man. I only was able to get the figure, but I have his brother, so I like to put him and his brother together a lot. Oh, nice. That's clean. You know, I like that build for inspiration for like mock building. I'm gonna have to look at that build a bit closer. I didn't know that was part of it. Very nice. Yeah, like a nice little like in the background, little like generator for water or something. I don't know. Something cool. Ah, Sith Lord, you say? Ah, Master Qui-Gon. Let's see what I got in the case. I have some case figures, but they're not. I just have them in the case because they're lined up with like a couple other people, but the case is mostly empty.
Clean.
Yeah, these guys are really good shape. I don't know what set they came in, but I think it's definitely one of the older ones because he has the one of these older capes on him. So, and he's in good shape too, both of them. No cracks. From what I can tell, no body damage, like scratches and stuff. So, I keep them in the case because of that mostly. Now, one of them that's not in really good condition on the legs, but I still like him, is this guy. I don't know what set he's from. I know he's definitely, Anakin, but I don't know if he's from the. I don't know what set he's from. I can't remember. It's not the senior case. Oh, Zam. Dude. Man. Oh, sorry. What would you say your oldest Lego figure is? That one? That's like 1999, right? Yeah. That's older than both of us. Is it the first Lego set? I thought it was a little like diorama. He said if you want to get technical with it. This is the first one that was available to everybody. Got you. That's still a W. And honestly, if we didn't get the Phantom Menace, I feel like a lot of us underappreciate it because we got Lego Star Wars out of it. Hello? In a way, but not in a way, but yes, in a way. Like, come on. Perfect Phantom Menace run is watching the short negotiations and skipping to the end of the movie because there's nothing interesting in the middle. Unless you're lore watching and you just want to learn about how Palpatine's an evil person and he basically what's it called? Manipulated the midichlorian.
Uh, yeah, that's right. Underrated figures. Oh yeah.
He's super nice, dude. His helmet print's super clean. My name is Rika. Dude, he's cool. That's from Cloud City, right? He's one of the guys that helps Lando. Yep.
Yeah. Hmm. Right. Even though this year is the 45th anniversary, but who cares?
Anniversary of that, you know? George was cooking up something mean with that.
It's actually another Darth Maul figure. It is this one right here. No, this is the one from the Dual Mandalore.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I gotta take it. Um, something underrated in my collection. Let me see what I got cooking up in here, because a lot of my figures are on my case board over here. Um, oh yeah, for sure, this guy. I don't know what it is about this dude, bro. But I really, after I started seeing the gunners in like this, I really started buying them up. If I see them, they're not safe. Any clone that's printed like this isn't safe, honestly. If you're a 2014 printed clone, you're not safe around me. I will buy you. These guys. Oh man, like and then another one that I think is underrated has to be, where is he? Ah, here he is. A lot of people don't talk about this guy enough, but he's so freaking cool. Commander Neo is probably one of the coolest guys, and with Bakara coming out, we get to kind of put those two together, and that's cool. I think that's very nice. We're gonna be able to actually use him, this guy in mocks, because so far the only thing I can really use him for in mocks that makes some sort of sense is these two guys, and with like a bunch of phase ones. Unless I were to go to custom route, but that's the thing, man. I don't when I make my videos and my stuff, I don't really like using custom figures as much as I like using custom, like, blasters or stuff like that. That's cool with me. But once I start using custom figures, I feel like I take the originality out of it. Because, I don't know, it's more cool using Lego original figures, in my opinion. But I do like other people's work when they don't. Because they do create some very interesting and nice scenes that we wouldn't be able to see if it weren't for customs. Yes, I agree. It also lets people collect the whole video game and all the video game figures, and I think that's very nice. Ah, can we tell this man has a preference? Wait, I have one. I have one for you too. After too, but I just found the next one. All right, let me see him. Who is that? I've never seen. I don't. I don't remember who that is. Oh, the like side build. Was it like a side build or something?
Forms. Yeah, these are the pilot. Yeah. Uh huh. You got another face print on the back. No dual molded uh, helmet on this guy, thankfully. Yeah.
Matching hands to the undershirt, and I also like the color matching patch to the side of the helmets. It makes you kind of look at it from all angles. And I think Lego needs to start doing more subtle things like that, just because it would be nicer to see a diversity in figures rather than copy paste. I don't know. Maybe this is me though.
Where?
Here he is. There's figures that people don't really give like importance to, but I think are cool. Like this guy. Rada, good old Rada. And until recently, I didn't know his arms move, but his arms move. His little arms move. It's really cool, right? My girlfriend thinks he's cute, so I keep him around. I have a mock with him where the Seppies are trying to get him, and some clones are like getting him, and two of the Jedi generals are defending him, and Grievous and Ventress are kind of charging at them. Uh, Another underrated figure. Let me see. Actually, actually, this one right here. I believe this is the AAT Ahsoka. Mandalore. Yeah, and I really like this Ahsoka. The reason I do is because she can actually move her head around and be posed and stuff, opposed to the older version that I had earlier. Hold on 1 second. Um, yeah, the Clone Wars one doesn't have a rubber head like her. Oh, obviously she's much older in her life. This is her at 13 years old or like 12 years old, like at the beginning of the Clone Wars. And this is her much older, like at the end of the Clone Wars. I believe like maybe 20 or something. I can't remember how long the Clone Wars were, but they were. There's like a difference in age here for sure. Like she's much older here, and even though that's represented in like how their hair looks and the difference with this right here, the lore, you can't pose her head. Like I can't really move this much without the fear of this breaking, as opposed to this where I can like it, it moves a lot more, and then I don't have to worry about it breaking. So I think rubber done right is very good. Rubber done correctly, we get figures like this. That's a good one. Last 5 years. Um, that's a good question, man. I
Yeah. Uh, he's from Boba's Palace.
optimization play and probably one of the best like Imperial officers, Beckett. I think he has great detail too. I believe he has back printing. I don't want to take his cape. Well, actually, we're on live. Let's do the whole shebang. Hold on. When you when you when you look at his back, it's printed. He's like wearing his coat, so it makes sense that he has like no arm printing in a way. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to see maybe like a cylinder right here instead of like on because it's supposed to be technically under his coat here, but it'd be nice to see it on his arm like we see some of the ISB agents like Daedra. Daedra's little cylinder code thing. And because in the lore of like Andor, you see how the other officer kind of stole it and like kind of like learned that information, and that's how they exposed the Death Star to the rebellion. Did I just you've seen Andor, right? Okay, okay. I'm just making sure I didn't spoil it for you. Yeah, dude, it's like one of my favorite ones. What else? How about all time? One of your like all time favorite figures. If you had to pick, if you had to pick one, no name figures, no named figures though. No name figures. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I wanted to make it a little bit harder.
the Gungan warriors. So yeah, I would say so. One of the best no name no name characters. What about you? What do you think?
I let me see. There's honestly so many. Uh, like if I have to pick figure overall, it's different than the character themselves. But characters themselves, I'd have to say in the Clone Wars, I really like the Wolfpack, the OG Wolfpack troopers. These guys, I mean, man, for the time, and I really use them in my mocks because I paid so much for them. I'm gonna use them. Okay, I'm not somebody who's gonna pay so much money for a figure and just keep it in a case. Except for maybe like if it's a lot of money. But I don't mind if it's especially if it's like something that I'm happy with. Like I genuinely am happy when I build my mock and like I'm making my video for the next day and I'm editing it and I'm doing all that stuff. And it's even cooler doing it with like the stuff that when I was younger I didn't have or couldn't have or it was different times. The Gungans. Me, me trouble. We had three Gungan. We have four Gungan. Gungan go all day. I love me some Star Wars, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. Let me see, bro. Do you have any non-Star Wars figures you want to show off? I know we're a Star Wars pod, but I do have one here that I wanted to show off. Jesus, bro. Do a Gungan mock. If you don't, if you don't, I will. I will buy a bunch of Gungans and do it.
And then I was getting so hyped for episode 1, I just bought like 4 more. But unfortunately, I don't have any of the shields though. The shields, the purple shields for them. Yes, those ones. I
Was randomly just there, and he was like this. I don't know if he actually comes in a set like this. I haven't touched him. I just, I think he's super cool. I, he's golfing with his buddies. He's just casual. I know CMF is the collector series, but I don't know how that started up or like what the hype behind that is. You know what I mean? Okay.
actually, I forget when they changed, but then they dropped it down to 12.
for the Wolfpack one recently. Yeah, that used to be like the OG blind box. You know, it's crazy because that's what a lot of other brands are targeting now for people, and it like if you look at other things that are collectors items in a sense, because I have a younger sister and a girlfriend, and they both like Hello Kitty, and the other one likes Labubus. And those they offer like blind boxes and stuff like that. But I feel like Lego has been doing that for now you mentioned a long time.
too. Alright. So I don't have like a crazy selection, but it's enough to get the idea across. All right. Yeah. All right. So we have this person right here. She's a Black Falcon archer. Detail all around, dual molded legs, the arrow, arm prints on one arm, and the other side is kind of blank. But they go all out for these figures. Figure. And then I think that was series 22, maybe, or 23, because it came with this guy too. This guy's sick. Uh, arm printing, arm printing on both sides. Comes with a shield and like a battered cape.
He's been through a couple battles. The back printing on his like his actual back and like his muscles is nice too. I like that. I like the tattoos on the arms with like the claws slash like teeth.
Yeah, these are the orcs. Oh yeah, pink spaceman. Oh, you want to keep that guy on? Keep that guy on screen. I got something to add. Yeah, it might be. Oh, but that one is from the CMF though.
Here, but it's the makeshift tripod that I was showing you, so I'll show that next time. Yeah. Oh, show me what you got, Marvel. Oh, dude, I've seen that figure before in one of my lots. I really like that one. I don't know if this guy's Marvel or DC, but I like him. He's cool. I don't even know who he is either. He's cool though. He's one of the only figures that has like side prints like this. Ford.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? Autobots roll out vibes. Autobots roll out. It's also like Master Chief almost. It's like pink Master Chief. What else, bro? Oh, you know what? I was able to buy a stand that I really like, and I wasn't able to use it for what it was intended for, which was to slant my gunship, because I wanted to have my gunship on display slanted. So I got this thing. Let me zoom it out so you guys can see it. And I think it's very nice. It's sturdy, and it holds both ships pretty well. So this is the aerial view, right? Thought that was sick. This was looking at me. I thought it might be cool to show off. All right, let me get it off. Do you have like any favorite Delta ship or Starfighter ship?
Fighter, the Jedi Starfighter. I think those are pretty cool. And interceptors. Interceptors are pretty cool too.
I like how in Tales of the Empire we get to see how those were kind of like developed by Feng Sheng. So I thought that was cool. Then oh sick! I wanted to show this. I don't have the set. Moonlight? No, that's from Marvel, right? Let me see it. Oh, that's sick. I like his cape. His fitted cape. Is it printed? Yeah. It's
With it, the scarab. Yeah, and it's got the little moon on there. Yeah. Then hold up. Does he have a? Yeah, and he has an unmasked too version on the back. Look. Yeah. So that's another good one right there. That's from the series something or other. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. And then other guy. Yeah, from the What If series. This is from the What If series. Yeah. What If.
okay.
Yeah, it did turn real though. But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. And then I also got where to put him. I don't know if I already showed this guy on there. I don't think I did. Um, boop-a-doo. Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, he's so good. But yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in this series. Figures. Probably some of the best stuff I think that Lego ever makes is in those series. Because they just had the what do you call it? The Dungeons and Dragons ones. No, it's the D&D Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I mean, there's actually one set out for it right now. It's like a big castle. But yeah, it's got a lot of cool like figures in there that you use for medieval stuff. I think so. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. So for next week, how do you want to do this build off?
So we're gonna discuss that right now. Um, um, I'm thinking some sort of like mini like clone like hallway scene, like they're fighting the droids. Um, if you want to do like I know you like Imperial stuff more, so what we can also do is like do like a same but not same. Like you can do rebels attacking Imperials, and I can do droids attacking clones. I think
Yeah,
that
we could do that.
a
Add different variety.
little variety. I think that'd be nice, and then we can use that the plate that I had told you about. Um, let me
Yeah,
see.
I don't think I have that plate, but I can make it though.
I have Let me see. The one that I wanted to use was a bit smaller. It's not this one. I have so much bulk. I just have tons and tons of bulk right here. Hold on. Let me find that plate.
Yeah. Was it the one that you showed me earlier?
Actually, I found another one that I
You
wanted
found another one?
that was a little bit nicer for it. Oh, man. Is that this one? Oh, man. I cannot find it. Give me one second. Where'd I put it? I swear I had it earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear this happens to me all the time.
You just had it.
Just had it. It's okay. I'll use. I have it right here. I didn't want to move it because there's a bunch of droids on it, and the droids are probably one of the most annoying figures to line up. Um, but it's one of these plates. It looks like this.
Yeah.
These like Was it this that I showed you?
I feel like no. I think you showed me a longer one.
Yeah, that one's a little. This is a bit shorter.
All right.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right. Just let me know what the stud length is. I just can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 by.
So it's
Seems,
probably 16 by 32.
yeah, it seems like 16 by 32.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah, that gives us ample space to make something nice.
Yeah.
But like a wall, and then some sort of like diorama right here.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking doors. Some
All
doors.
right. Yeah. And then hopefully next time we'll have the chat running, and then they could give us a grade on
Yeah,
who did better and what on the minifigure posing, build, uh, functions, I guess, side builds.
absolutely right.
So then, if we're gonna do it all live, I was thinking maybe we can try to see if we can get a spot to like maybe get it done and like maybe try to maybe like anywhere between I don't know around 40 minutes to an hour. I think.
We're gonna build it live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Because I
what I
want
was.
to put a time restraint on it too. But then I also want us to kind of prep things too, so then we're not kind of running
Yeah.
around with our heads cut off.
No, yeah, that's good. That's good with me. All
Yeah.
right. Sounds good, bro. I'll see you next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Same time next week.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
good, bro.
I think that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode.
Let me see where my boy at.
Thanks for everyone tuning in at the Galaxy Brick Outpost. Hope you all like the name because I'm really liking it.
Honestly, it's a big W on that name.
Yeah. So next week, 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be here live. Hopefully, no technical difficulties next time. But yeah,
Yes, sir. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you, Jacob, for having me on. And
yeah.
check out our
Make sure
reels.
to like and subscribe to both of our channels. I should maybe edit this video afterwards and put your link to your channel in the description if it'll
Yeah,
let
that'd
me.
be helpful. And
So if you guys check in there, go do that. He's almost to 50 subs. Are you? You're 5 subs away, right?
yeah, I think I'm like 5 subs away from 50. And then
Yeah,
check out my Instagram, guys. I'm really close to 1,000 followers. I started posting more consistently like this last like 2-3 months, and my page has been growing a lot. I'd love to see what you guys think.
yeah. All right. So I guess we will see you guys in the next one.
Alrighty then, guys. We'll see you. Bye bye.
Peace out. Bye.